Go with Ja Rule, who's doubling down. Ja Rule posted a whole collage, and he said, and this shows 50 and Diddy pictured together multiple times. And he says he's consistently bringing up, and Ja Rule's whole point is this. Yo, y'all don't care about victims of abuse. Because, okay, cool. Diddy did some shit. But if I point out that 50 did some shit, y'all don't want to hear. So you care about who did the abuse more than the victims of abuse. So he posted all this, and, you know, by the way, this might be kind of snitching here, you know. And what I mean by snitching, if I hear what these new gangsters are saying snitching is, you accusing a man of burning down a house, that's a crime. And he's never been charged, so that would be snitching. Anyway, Ja Rule said, let me be clear. This ain't about Diddy. He's already in jail serving time as he should. This is about a sucker, Curtis, acting like he's hip-hop's moral savior, going on TV with them tight-ass nasty suits and that big-ass jughead when you are no different, allegedly. I wonder what went wrong. They look so happy together. What is he talking about? Then he brings up this. 50 Cent's bankruptcy case reopened to consider abuse allegations. Wow. Jahar Rodriguez, what? Some interesting shit, man. I don't know. Anyway, that seems to be happening. Let me see if there's anything else with that. Give me a second. Now, this Diddy stuff is like the gift that keeps giving, honestly. The former chef who spoke out on Diddy before, and she had sued Diddy, but I think she had reached a settlement.
Yeah.
Her name is Jordan. I believe she also testified at the trial. She's the one who said that she was ordered to serve food while Diddy was getting his dick sucked. So Diddy's in the room getting his dick sucked, having a freak off, piping chicks out, and he would tell the chef to come in the room with food. And apparently the chef felt uncomfortable, but he insisted, hey, even if I'm mid-stroke, bring my fucking food in the room. So the chef would have to walk in while Diddy's like getting his dick sucked or he's in the middle of fucking. And she basically said that was inappropriate, which a lot of people agreed with. She's now speaking out, and she's accusing some other nigga, some guy named Neil Dominique, for federal witness tampering. Listen to this.
Yeah, so anyways, Neil, if you happen to tune into my stories, just wanted to know, I feel like I should kind of treat you like them Italian ladies do in Italy with the pickpockets. Like, pickpockets up! Cause you's a rat ass nigga. You's a snake ass nigga, actually. I don't even fucking know you. Like, I'm still like coming up for air. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to participate in the documentary because in the 2 weeks that I wouldn't respond after Puff found out about the feds reaching me, my car was broken into. That nigga let me know that it was easy to touch me. So thank you. Thank you for putting my life in danger.
So she's saying that her car got broken into and she's blaming Puff.
Forever. And putting me in this situation, and I don't fucking know you. But I don't ever want you to be comfortable, my nigga. Yeah. Because the whole thing about this case, right, is the fact that Puff got off, right? Puff got off. The RICO was there. The RICO was there the whole time. It was present, because the whole thing is that before KK, what other executives were in position that were helping facilitate and cover up crimes? There were multiple executives, right? I don't know why the government didn't focus on the executives, because of course people look at us, the assistants, the chefs, as low level, right, employees. But when you involve your employees with covering up and facilitating.
I can answer that question. All the executives, you know, if Diddy made a bet, he made a educated and smart bet. Y'all assistants, he wasn't down to give y'all a lot of money. Like, I think one of the assistants, you know, even the artists, like, for example, Kalena said that there was a time that she needed money. It was like $5,000 to get a lawyer, a better lawyer, to fight for custody of her kids. Diddy told her no. Then Diddy came back around, and Diddy wanted her to make a statement to counteract the statement of Dawn Rashad. Now, she did a documentary because she said that she felt like Diddy used her. Now, you know what I realized? Diddy made a really smart, maybe bet, if this was his doing. The people who he needed to either pay off or, you know, keep in his pocket wasn't the assistants. And we saw a lot of assistants. It was the executives, because the executives were the real, you know, underbosses. And maybe the executives themselves were scared of criminal charges, so maybe that's why they didn't participate in, you know, his trial or even the documentary. But those are the people. It's the KKs of the world. It's the I forgot what the older guys that were, you know, his chief of staff. None of them participated. And if we're gonna say he got off because we were just hearing low-level assistants talk about some shit that they didn't know how money was getting routed. They actually had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Crimes, that's the RICO. It was there the whole time, right? So much of it sounded so ludicrous that people just skated right by it. Like, Cap was kidnapped. He was gonna kill Kid Cudi. Like, this stuff is real. We really experienced this. Like, he threatened to kill all of us. He threatened to end our careers. Everybody got an opinion on shit they never went through. This nigga's been a maniac, right? So, yeah. And then, because Puff is such a narcissistic psychopath, he can't even be thankful and grateful for the fact that he got a slap on the wrist. 2 years is nothing in comparison to the decades that he's been out here harming people. Having people killed, ending people's careers, abusing his power, fucking his artists, putting them on drugs. Like, cause if we keep digging, right, it's gonna show the pattern, okay, of him abusing his position on multiple artists. Sick, deviant, demonic. And there's just deep-seated issues within our community. And it started in childhood. It's very clear. So yeah, I've been really quiet. I'm gonna go back to being quiet, but I just, you know, before 2025 closes out, you know what I'm saying? I just thought, like, you know.
So she's going to drop these federal witness tampering claims on him. But I do also want to say, ma'am, you know, well, I guess she did raise a red flag, so I can't say it. Never mind. Because she did file a lawsuit back then, before all this shit started, saying, yo, Diddy was trying to have me serve him stuff while he was fucking.
I'm going to just address some things, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got a lot to say. Still debating on how I want to say it. Still have a lot to say about the government and why I was pulled the night before testifying, flown to New York and everything.
Oh, she didn't testify.
And also seeing the actual falsified police report from David James, Puff's assistant, about me being assaulted, because people were thinking that, like, that shit was made up. No, the shit was real. The nigga assaulted me. You know what I'm saying? All that. Protect the black man. Don't bring a black man down. Collective silence, all of us being quiet all these years, is how he was able to get away all these fucking years. Yeah. And also, I just want to say that so many of you are brainwashed. And it's clear that the predators have won over all these years to make so many of us believe in no snitching. So we just let people harm us, do bad things to us, and we don't tell because what now? We protect the predator and let the predator do what? Become a big predator? Because that's what makes sense? Brainwashed. Brainwashed. Secondly, when the feds come to you and you decline to talk to them or participate in their case, and they serve you with that grand jury subpoena, this now means you don't have a choice.
Yo, chat. And this is in real time. Yo, 50 better slow his roll. Now, here's the thing. There's I don't want to get on Candace Owens on y'all, but there is like a order here. If I'm Jay, I'm starting to deploy the Rock Nation bots to fuck 50 up. You know why? You don't want 50 coming off with a head of steam, pause, a victory of, doing whatever, making Puff look crazy, and now he sets his sight on you, right? Because there's one thing about criminal charges. We've seen Jay-Z duck the criminal charges, but now we're in the era of maybe a nigga could put out a documentary on you and just almost just equally as bad. Obviously not getting locked up, but like just change the narrative on you. Look what article just hit my email, right? 50 Cent resolved assault lawsuit right before Diddy doc. Yo, remember when 50 posted this? Remember when 50 posted this the other day? I'll scroll down. It's on my page. He probably deleted it. So 50 had posted someone and he said, yo, it was a PR person, and he says, yo, they're coming at me. And it was like, well, bro, you're trying to make documentaries to fuck up the legacies of people who you acknowledge are super powerful. Of course they're gonna get somebody to try to fuck you up, right? Let's see if we can find it. It was like, it's a guy in a suit. I can't remember when. Hold on, we're gonna find it. Tell me if y'all see it. And what I think is happening now, I think we're going to see a blast, right? We're going to see a blast of people trying to focus on 50's own history, which, it's at least going to maybe run, it might run Netflix off the block when or if the narrative gets changed to, yo, you're letting an abuser tell abused tales, right? Anyway, I can't find it, but he had posted some PR guy and he said, yo, this guy's coming for me. And look, chat. Now this came out in November 26th. Let me tell you how the media works. Chat. This is how you know the PR. Chat, I'm media, bro. Okay, look. So came out November 26th, right? 50 Cent settles an assault lawsuit days before release of the Netflix doc that he produced about Diddy's crime. It's an exclusive. Chat. Anytime you hear exclusive, think source. Remember that. Anytime you hear exclusive means we have a source. So somebody hit them up and they figured out that 50 had a case. We never even heard about this case. Curtis Jackson, days before he's agreed to settle his own lawsuit that accused him of assault before Netflix is supposed to drop a documentary that he produced about Diddy. Guadalupe de los Santos filed a civil complaint against Jackson earlier this year, accusing the rapper of assaulting him. Now, granted, this is a man that's filed it, right? All good. But look at this now. Let's hit the back button. Remember, this is from November 26th. What day is it today? This is December 10th. Look, U.S. Weekly, a day ago. Somebody's propping it back up in the news cycle. Trust me. Anytime you see shit like this happen, somebody's working to get this popping back up in the news cycle. And the one that just came to my phone it said Complex just put out an article just now. Trust me. Complex don't got nobody fucking doing any type of research, bro. Look, 50 Cent resolved assault lawsuit right before Diddy doc. Look, right here. 34 minutes ago, chat. Bingo. That's the PR team working right there. PR team working. Now, here's the thing. Chat, this is Game of Thrones when it comes to this type of stuff. This could be from Rock Nation. If I think I know Jay and I know Rock Nation, you got to get ahead of it before 50 comes out of this unblemished looking like he's a hero and he takes aim at Jay. You don't want 50 trying to pitch, thinking about a Jay-Z documentary. So you need to get 50 out of paint immediately. So it could be coming from Rock Nation because he's already hinting that Jay's next. You know how Rock Nation get out. Now, it also could be coming from Diddy, right? Diddy has to fight back. But here's how Diddy, I believe, is more so trying to fight back, not necessarily trying to smear 50's name, because that doesn't do him any good. What I think he wants to do is Diddy lawsuit. So there is rumors that he's gearing up to file like this lawsuit. Some people say it's $1 billion. You know what I mean? It's really some loose rumors at this point, but they're saying that there is consideration of a lawsuit from Diddy and Diddy's family about this documentary. Okay, but I'm telling you, what's happening? Just look, chat. 35 minutes ago, they're now reminding people, hey, 50's doing too much. He might be coming from somebody else that we got to protect. Let's talk about his shit. Watch. All right. I'll leave that there for now. Let's see. And in situations like this, these are PR battles. Because let's keep it real. The audience doesn't really give a fuck. The audience cares about headlines. So you play the PR game, and whoever could get their story to go viral, they win. Okay, give me one second.